Welcome back to another Alliance War. This time around, 4 Loki is going up against AA, Adrenaline Arc. I'm going to be taking in Spidey, Blade, and Vulture this time around, leaving Void at home since my Node 24 is a skill champion that is very likely to be shrugging off all of my debuffs anyway. So I've got Vulture in here just for the extra little bit of attack synergy. His first node up is just the Limber Enhanced Special 1 node, usually just a diversity play. Got a 4-star Unawakened skill champion, don't think it's going to be anything too serious. Turns out it's Killmonger, and I haven't really seen Killmonger in Alliance War yet, but I'm not really too concerned about Killmonger. I just build up some poise charges. I know his heavy attack animation from that monthly event quest. I know his special 1 is just a 3-part combo, and then I can attack into it. And the special 2, he's got that weird kind of stabbing forward motion followed by kind of a slicing back that is not too hard to play around. So I wasn't too worried about this node, especially since it was just a 4-star. Now, going forward in my next war, if you're the type of person that just watches these wars to see myself or see me embarrass myself, well, there's going to be a Killmonger that I don't want to spoil anything, but maybe it doesn't necessarily go quite as well as that fight did. Anyway, this next node is a 5-star mutant champion, and this is of course the Stun Immune Enhanced Abilities node. And most common champion I see in this node is Nightcrawler, but typically Nightcrawler is not awakened. But I'm thinking it's probably still going to be Nightcrawler. These days it's kind of hard to justify ranking up any champion to rank 4 without them being awakened, even though Nightcrawler is still a great defensive option. Without awakened ability, he's still pretty good when awakened too. It doesn't necessarily make him bad, even though he's kind of generally considered to be better without being awakened. But anyway, go ahead and boost up. And I threw on some of the more powerful boost here since we were trying to maintain our master rank. And it is Nightcrawler. Again, I wasn't sure who was going to be. Could have really been anybody with them awakened. And luckily, he plays defensively, and I'm able to get the light attack switch trick. And from here, the fight is pretty simple now that he's changed stances. Just going to build up a few poise charges whenever I can, but at the same time, I'm not too concerned with that. And whenever he throws a heavy attack, or whenever I get an opening, I'm just going to go for it regardless of the amount of poise charges that I have. One more 5-hit combo followed by a special should do the trick. Just need that one last opening. There we go. There it is. 5-hit combo. Throw the special 1, and boom. Nightcrawler is down. Alright, so I've got 3 more fights lined up. This next fight is again why I did not bring in Void, because it is actually going to be a 6-star skill champion. And of all the 6-star skill champions, there's really only one good one that could be on this node, which is Kingpin. And I fought Kingpin here a few times in the past, so I wasn't too worried about it, especially because I have these more powerful boosts on and everything. I just got to build up as many poise charges as possible and let it rip with the special 2s actually dealing some good damage. Even though he can shrug off the shock of the special 2, as long as you stay above 50% health, your special 2, it's very likely to crit and just deal some massive damage. Now, it gives me an opening there, and I shouldn't have attacked him at all even, because yeah, he just heals it right back up. It's kind of just my reflexes taking over for that first little tap there. But quickly get myself up to 10 poise charges, and away we go. And I'm going to try my best to not gain dexterity as well, but of course that's going to happen from time to time. And you're going to see one big mistake right here, as I thought I had the intercept, but yeah, I jumped the gun, and yeah, obviously got kind of slapped in the face for it. Still above 50% health though, so good to go to let this special 2 rip. And it's going to actually push him to a special 2, which I was trying to avoid, but just look at that damage, man. Actually does quite a bit, and he only shrugs off a couple of the shocks, although him going to the overpowered mode does shrug off the last remaining shock right there. Just trying my best to not trigger any dexterity here, baiting out heavy attacks and that kind of thing, but like I said, I still trigger it from time to time. And I just need to get myself to one more special 2, I feel like, and then I'll be good. Come on, buddy, here we go. One more special 2, let's let it rip. I'm below 50%, and only 1 crit because of it, but luckily he doesn't shrug off 2 of the shocks this time around, and they end up finishing off the job. So Kingpin is down. Alright, this next node up, I'm going to heal up to full, and I'm actually going to pop a regen boost. I don't really use these regeneration boosts too much, and I was thinking that this was going to be Dormammu, actually. I really wasn't sure who I was going to see here. I don't think there was Dormammu in the profile, if I remember correctly, but I didn't see Dormammu anywhere else on the map, and there was no one else that had come across a Dormammu as of this point in the war. And there was a couple of spots that he could have been on, this being one of them, and then I think there was like one or two other spots that he might have been in. So I was thinking, you know what, let me just play it safe here. This is not the most difficult of nodes, but it is a power gain node, so it's not unreasonable to think a Dormammu could be here. They pop this regeneration boost. Just to regen a little bit of that degen if I happen to get hit by it, and I think that's all I would actually need, since again it's not the craziest of nodes, but it turns out that it's actually Mordo. Okay, we got a Mordo here, and the opening of this fight does not go too great. This is a power gain node, and he starts with a bar power, and boom, he's already at a special 3. I'm thinking, ah, crap, man, I hate Mordo for this reason. But check this out, the amount of damage that Mordo's special 3 is able to do is like nothing. Now I don't know what rank this Mordo is. He might only be rank 3 because his special 3s really are not doing any amount of damage to me. So much so that I just after that first special 3 I'm like, oh, okay. I don't care about this at all anymore. Like, yeah, I'm gonna try to bait out specials and stuff, but you know what? If he gets the special 3, okay, or who cares? You know, it doesn't really matter. Like, watch this. I get the minus 20% damage here. And we'll just see what kind of damage number this hits me for. Barely anything. And yeah, look at that. 2,400 damage. I don't really care about that. So just going to look to get one more opening. You know, I mean, it sucks that he has the regen on him from it, but that's fine. One more opening, 5-hit combo, and Mordo's down. Alright, last node up. This is actually going to be my first time fighting a Sentinel on Power Shield. I'd heard about a lot of alliances placing Sentinel on Power Shield. My other battle groups, they've fought Sentinel here a few times as well, and I was thinking, okay, this should be pretty interesting. I'm pretty familiar with you know, dodging Sentinel's abilities and stuff like that, so it shouldn't be too bad. Just gonna pop right into the fight since I still have the regen boost going, just in case I screw up a little bit. Have that little bit of extra regen to back me up, and here we go, the big giant King Kong looking robot dude with well, never mind, let me not even comment on his facial expression there. I'm just gonna build up some poise charges and you know, try to also build my power meter. Oof. He recovered a little bit quicker off that heavy attack than I expected, actually, so I got parried there, but I actually had 5 points in limber still from this fight. Or from placing defense. I never switched out of it because I was kind of in between mastery builds kind of thing, so that helped me out actually. I realized pretty quickly here that I can't really punish specials because of Spidey's evade. Got caught by those last missiles, and suddenly this fight is out of control. I thought this fight wasn't going to be too bad. He actually parries my special 2 here, and now I'm really concerned because I'm pushed up against the wall. You know, his specials, they're not costing too much. There we go. He's got his analysis complete. He's got 100 charges there, so he's gonna be taking a whole lot less damage. And even though I have 10 poise charges, I gotta still get myself back up to a special 2, and all that extra power gain that he has is making things a little bit more difficult. And I'm still above 50% health, which is great because I want that extra crit chance on my special whenever it does hit. Again, still just taking quite a while to get there. And I'm kind of getting flashbacks to that time where I timed out with Luke Cage, and oh no, man, I get hit now and below 50% health. I let the special 2 rip anyway, and no crits, but check out that shock damage, man. Holy crap! Thank you, Stark Spidey, for gaining that additional shock damage against robots. That just totally saved me right there, because that fight was really not going well. I was choking very hard on that Sentinel fight. But yeah, Stark Spidey comes through. That's why I love this dude. Stuff like that. So yeah, fight's over. And that is the last fight on my path here. And unfortunately, we did not win this war. Good war to you guys over in Adrenaline Arc. The guys over in AA is the craziest thing. We thought we were doing pretty good in the war. They had died 3 times in like the first 32 fights. Then they had died 6 times in the first like 60 fights or something like that. And then they cleared the rest of the war, only dying like 1 or 2 more times. So really crazy stuff. They must have had some kind of fire under their butts to try to win this one, and they did. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.